G'day mates, welcome back. Yes, the reports of me being dead are highly exaggerated, I feel. Yeah, I'm back. Well, I didn't really go away, to be honest. I just lost a bit of mojo. Don't want to keep banging on about working, but Jesus Christ, I've done some hours the last few weeks. A couple of weeks ago I did 67, I've done 65s, I think I did 62 this week. It's just very, very tiring, and because I drive a truck, so I'm doing a lot of driving, a lot of concentrating. Now it's dark when I go to work now, and it's dark when I come home, which is not very nice. So I had a training day yesterday. Yes, despite having over 30 years driving experience, you still have to have periodic training. So I had a training day yesterday, and managed to get a couple of hours in when I came in, and it's all tickety-boo. So what I've been doing, or what's been happening, is you might remember that I started that Hungarian Stug, the Zarigny. Yes, I did, yes. I was making good progress on it, but silly me, because I wasn't getting a lot of time, I was rushing things. I was making schoolboy errors, dropping stuff on the floor, can't find it. So I came to, I'd done the lower hole, put all the bogies on, made all the freehall tracks, spent hours making them, painting them, what have you. Put them on, fixed them on, got the lower hole complete, and put the lid on, as I call it, the upper hole. Thought, oh yeah, I'll quickly give this a quick spray paint, primer, whatever you call it. Put a bit of masking tape over the wheels, but obviously because I was rushing, I didn't put enough on. So sprayed the top. I got loads of overspray on the bogies that were all finished and ready, all over the tracks that I'd spent all that time doing. And I just thought to myself, do you know what, can't be arsed with this. So that got put away in the box got put on there. Then I thought to myself, because that's a 2-seater sofa there, this room has been used as the room of doom, where I just dump stuff, and all my kits were all over the place. All my work clothes get dumped on there, all my normal clothes get dumped on there, or everything was getting dumped on there. I had stuff on the floor, I had stuff all around me. I had about that much room to sit in at this desk, and it was just getting ridiculous. So last week I spent Saturday, I think, or was it the week before? Yeah, it was the week before, clearing up. And what made me clear up? What finally was the straw that broke the camel's back was I thought, right, I'll get back in, get my mojo in. I've got a nice little 148 Tamiya Hetzer, which is this. I thought I'll start that, get my mojo back. A nice simple Tamiya kit. Started doing the wheels, put them on this, mounted them on cocktail sticks cut off so that they'd fit in the holes in the back of the wheels. Put them on there, yeah, sprayed all the tops, beautiful, nicely done, John. We'll spray the backs because we don't want them, you know, looking plasticky-fied. Done most of them. Then this particular one, sprayed the back, pow, it went flying off, hit something on the desk, bounced on the floor because I've got laminate floor. I heard it roll across the floor somewhere. Do you think I could find it? No, of course I couldn't find it. So that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I thought, right, I'm gonna clear this tip of the room, and which is what I did. Got all the stuff up off the floor, everything off the floor was gone, swept it all up. Still couldn't find this wheel, Swept all the mess up. Yeah, no wheel on there, it's not on the floor. Right, I'll start on the sofa. Got everything off the sofa, chucked about 2 big black sacks, plastic sacks of rubbish and shit that wasn't needed. Got rid of that. No, there's nothing on there. Right, it's got to be under the sofa then, surely. So I'm fingertip searching under the sofa. No, we'll pull the sofa out. Pull the sofa right out. No, it's not there. Swept everything behind it. It's not there. Not there. Push the sofa back. Well, I must have lost it then. But no, I've got 2 shelves here either side. I've got one there and one there. I'll have a look under there. So on my hands and knees I'm going. Fingertip searching. There's stuff I've even put under the bottoms of the shelves. Because this is such a shit tip. Pulled all that out. Nothing. Pulled all that out. Nothing. Right. Can't find the wheel. I'm not building the kit minus 1 wheel. I thought, right, I've got an old, from my childhood days, an 80s separates hi-fi system in one of them big heavy wooden cabinets. And the bottom shelf overhangs the bottom of the base by about that much, maybe 1.5 inches. So I'm down on my hands and knees, and what do you think I found under there? Yes, boys and girls, the Hetzer wheel. Not only had it rolled under that cabinet, but it was standing up on its end, sprayed black because I was black basing it, up against the black of the cabinet, and it was just standing there. It just rolled all the way under and was just standing up on its end. I kid you not, you couldn't make it up. So yes, I found the wheel. And boy was I happy, because I'd found the wheel, and 2, I cleared all this shit tip up. So happy days, boys and girls. So I got back on it, and let's have a look at the said Hetzer, because I've made some good progress. So this is my little 148 Tamiya Hetzer that I've finished spraying this morning with my trusty Iwata Eclipse 0.5 needle. Beautiful bit of kit. Beautiful bit of kit. So this is where we are. It's got plastic Lincoln length tracks on it. The lower hole is all one piece, and it's actually made out of metal. So you pick it up, it's like picking up a kit that you've put freehills on. It's beautiful. So this is where we're at. 3-tone camo. Put the MG on just before I started filming, and everything is happy in the Johns household. It's not a perfect spray job because it's very difficult spraying it, well, for me, getting that trigger pressed down really lightly so you don't spider web everywhere. But yeah, we did it. There's the wheels. I don't know which one it was that fell off and rolled away, but I'm glad I found it. There's the other side. And that's what we're at. I've also, not only but also, I've been doing some figures just to try and get my mojo back. This is Fritz. He's on the early stages. Resin. And this, my friends, let me introduce you to Hans. I love the pose on this figure. The proper slouching posy pose. So that's Hans. He's another 1/16 resin figure with his stick grenades tucked down his jack boots. You kind of got me back, got my mojo back with these guys. I also found these figures, resin figures again, and it's actually based on a real life photograph of a Panzer crew. I don't know if they're at rest. Matey boy in the middle there's got a bandage on his hand and a bit of blood on his hand, so I'm guessing he's not in the best of health. I've got something that I need to put in his hand. I don't know if I'm going to put a map or maybe a map. He's got a book, and the panther I'd already built. I've got a Meng panther in my stash that I was going to do, but while that panther there has been languishing, just sitting around on its own, not even in a prominent position. So back after being rudely interrupted by the lunatic dog because somebody knocked on the door, as I was saying, this is based on a real life World War II photo of this crew sitting down on the tarp like that. There wasn't any jerry cans or that box there, I've just added them. It's not finished yet, I've got a few more little tweaks to do on it, but I'm pleased with it. Doing those figures definitely got my mojo back to some extent, and that's where we're at the moment, boys and girls. I'll finish the Hetzer, and I'll finish this off, and then I'll probably get the Zarinyi out of the box to see what sort of damage I did by rushing and being a silly Billy. So that's where I'm at the moment. So there you have it. That's what I've been up to. That's what I've done. I'm sure we've all had a bit of lack of mojo in the past, but it really did get me down. Just keep not getting enough time, rushing, making schoolboy errors on stuff, and also the state of this room, all the stuff that was on the floor. Yeah, so that's it, boys and girls, for now. What's the time? 10 to 1 on Sunday afternoon. It's a beautiful day out there, beautiful and sunny. So I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna take the two dogs out for a romp, probably over the field at the back of the house there, maybe. And yeah, that's it. I've still got, to be honest, I've got behind me from years ago the 116 Tiger that I made some bad errors on because I rushed into that as well. I have done a few little bits and pieces on it, putting the cock-ups right and that, and also I've got the Das Werk 116 Stug, but well, I thought, oh, what a great idea it would be to put Zimmer on it, but to be honest, I put it on the behind the, the running gear, and I wasn't too pleased with it. And of course it's magic sculpt, and I don't think you'd be able to get it off, so I'm stuck with it now. I'm gonna have to do it on the rest of the tank, which I'm not really looking forward to. With hindsight, I wouldn't have even bothered putting the Zimmer on it. I would have just built it as it was, but hey ho, we live and learn, and I've now learned not to push yourself too far, because I just haven't got the skill, one, and two, the time, which is most important. We need time, boys and girls, to live. And when you work during the week, Monday to Friday, you work long hours, you start early. I usually start at 5 in the morning and I don't get back till 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. so you can't do anything on your way home. Everything you need to do has got to be done on a Saturday and Sunday, and it's just not been happening lately. So anyway, enough of my whining. That's the situation. I'm looking at a nice tidy room behind me, a nice tidy floor, which I'm well pleased with. I've got this, which came from Ukraine. I intend to do a Ukraine kicking ass out of a Russian tank diorama, which will get done. And I've got the tank in the stash. I've got the figures, and last night I ordered the paint for this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that kind of camo pattern off, but hey ho, we'll have a go. So that's that. Full of plans, full of plans, but whether they come to fruition, that's another matter. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you next time.